Hey everybody. Okay, let's try that again. Hey everybody, welcome to the Tyler Fischer Show. Boy, am I excited for today's show. If this is your first time joining me, every week I interview a new celebrity guest. And today I am so excited. I interviewed the master of words, Sir Bob Dylan is going to be on the show today. Have you heard his new songs? He's been launching songs left and right. He's got a new album coming out. Not only did I interview him, but he's got a new song out, and he debuted it on my podcast. So stick around for that. And you may notice there are no ads on this show as of yet. That's because it is completely funded by amazing people like you. It's all funded on Patreon, so check that out. And this is my co-host, Freddie. Come here, pup. That's peanut butter. That's how I buy his love. Okay. Thanks for coming on the show, Fred. I don't know. I feel like I'm adapting pretty well. Oh, I don't even feel like things have changed that much for New Yorkers as far as the social distancing thing. We are masters of social distancing. We've been doing it way before the pandemic. We don't want people close to us. New Yorkers like the illusion of a community. We want people around, but you never want somebody right in your space. So we were prepared for it. And we're so isolated here. We're isolated in New York. We're around millions of people. We're so alone. We're on our little bubbles. This is how you know how isolated you are. You can't even walk down the street next to a stranger at the same speed as them for more than 4 paces. You'll have a complete social mental breakdown. That's how much you don't want people in your space. You see someone just pop up at the same speed, you're like, what the hell are you doing, man? Can't you see this is my pace? Get your own. I got a pace patent. It's called late casual. Come on, try the tardy trot. Get out of here. I never believed that you look like your dog, but geez Louise, we are turning into the same person. We both got the beard. We both pee 40 times a day. It's just funny because people will give me the credit for growing the beard. They're like, wow, you grow a great beard. Tyler, you grow such a great beard. I'm like, I didn't grow it. I just let time pass. I've just been in bed depressed. I didn't even know I had the beard. Something that you can do in a coma is not impressive, but I'll take it. I had a date. Had an online date, and we had a phone call. I wasn't ready for the Skype. I said, let's take it slow. We'll start with a phone call. And I'm trying to figure out ways to stand out, because now everybody's online dating because you can't go out anymore. So this is my thing. I don't send emojis over text. I mail them emojis. I get their address, and I shoot them over an emoji. You... up. All right, I could go on and on and on about online dating. I've got 10 years of experience, but I want to get to our guest. I am so excited. It is nothing short of an absolute honor to welcome this gentleman to the podcast, Mr. Bob Dylan. Bob, thank you so much for... Bob.
Get off my brass bed, bitch. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Bob, thank you so much for being on the podcast.
What's a podcast?
It's just the radio. So I actually just found out Bob Dylan isn't your real full name. Your real name is Robert Zimmerman. You're a Jew.
Yeah, I don't like that word.
Oh, what, Jew?
Yeah, I don't know why non-Jews are still allowed to use it. It feels anti-Semitic. It's got a bit of a sting or a punch to it.
Yeah, you're right. It sounds anti-Semitic, right? Anyone could say it, hey, Jew, or, Jews. It's actually a good observation. I'm going to use that in my stand-up act. Anyone can say Jew. Good stuff. Oh, before I forget, congrats on your new 17-minute song, The Murder Most Foul. I honestly wanted to listen to it, but I decided to watch my kids grow up instead.
Oh, you have kids?
No, but 17 minutes, that's fucking insane. You're like the Ken Burns of music. It's too long, man. That's like 170 Vines, 40 TikToks. I have ADD. Watching that would literally kill me. And then maybe actually you can write an 18-minute song about the guy who died from listening to your 17-minute song.
I doubt it.
It is a great song to nap to. So when are you coming out with the 20-minute song about Cosby? So I heard you actually made a deal with the devil. Now, was the deal that you'd be shitty at interviews?
Next question.
Now, Bob, have you accepted yet that you are an icon? Because I've heard you challenge this in interviews, that you're the voice of your generation.
Nah.
I mean, come on, your music spoke to the youth of your time. You had a strong stance on war and anti-war stuff.
No, that's not what those songs were about.
Come on, you're telling me songs like Blowing in the Wind is not about war?
Nope.
Okay, here's a lyric. How many times can a cannonball fly before they're forever banned? Clearly war.
No, sir.
No? So what's the song about?
It's about when I got hives in a hot tub.
All right, so what were these songs about then? Masters of War.
At the time, I won Scrabble.
Hard Rain's Gonna Fall.
I dated Kesha for a minute.
The
When
Lonesome.
you get ghosted, specifically by a Kesha.
Chimes of
It's
Freedom.
about when you hear the ice cream man a coming. You're all excited for your Choco Taco.
Okay, next are you going to tell me the Murdering JFK song wasn't actually about JFK being murdered?
Nope. It was about the time when I was in the 3rd grade and I left a banana in my backpack and it smelled like banana the rest of the year and all the kids were calling me Bob-Nana Dylan. And it really hurt my feelings, like they were assassinating me with their words and their willies and their wedgies and their ways.
Okay, I get it. Your songs are pretty much nonsensical. Speaking of, it seems to me like most of your songs, you just pick random words out of the dictionary and string them together and just call it a song.
Oh, come on, that's not true.
Okay, well, I picked some random words, I put them in random order, and I bet you that this will sound like you wrote it. Okay, read this.
She was a crocodile sailboat, a gingerbread moose, flowers made of cheese balls in a jail made of pine cones, a goose playing ping pong heard a pigeon speaking Spanish, the ninja kissed her grandma while the clouds were making sausage. Okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Also, that's a good fucking song. Can I have it?
It's all yours. So, Bob, have you written any songs about this current crazy situation with the pandemic?
I sure have.
Can you tell me what it's about?
It's about couples who decide to quarantine together, and they find out very quickly how fucking annoying one another are, and they gotta use the virus as an excuse to get out of the relationship.
I love it. What's it called?
It's called The Distance You Keep.
Would you mind playing it for us?
Sure. Well, it's a new relationship. You met her around the time of New Year's Eve. But then the Wuhan came to the USA, and together you decided to quarantine. But after just 5 days, you can't stand her ways. Her true self is creeping out. She poops with the door wide open. When she FaceTimes with her mom, she tends to shout. Gotta get out quick, it's a simple fix. Just pack your bags, look at her and say, baby, I'm not breaking up with you, I'm just social distancing. 'Cause I already hate your freaking guts after just 2 weeks of quarantine. Okay, yeah, we get it, you love Tiger King. So maybe you can make love to me instead of making tiger memes. She clogs the drain with her curly long hair. She eats her peas one at a time. And she doesn't even watch Seinfeld, so she don't get that reference, which is blowing your mind. How can you fall in love with a woman who doesn't watch the greatest sitcom ever made? I wish you know if you just have some shrinkage, or if you're the master of your own domain. You got the quarantine blues, it's a simple excuse. Just leave the house, send a text that says, baby, I'm not breaking up with you, I'm just social distancing. She trims her toenails on the sofa, scratching at your brain. I really hate how much you say, yes, queen. So I'm not breaking up with you, I'm just social distancing. No, 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 no. I'm not breaking up with you, I'm just social distancing. Stay away, keep your distance. Get away, keep your distance. I hate you, keep your distance. You're annoying, keep your distance.
Bobby Dylan. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to subscribe right here. And if you'd like to support this podcast and video show, Patreon right here. You can click, or you can check out some of my videos over here. Podcast comes out every Monday on iTunes, Spotify, everywhere. The video's out every Tuesday. And thank you so much. I'll see you next time.
Social distancing.